Most of us subconsciously know the difference between a good story and a bad story. The trouble is, though, for both the listener and the storyteller, sometimes the differences really aren't all that clear. I can definitely very confidently not recommend trying to fly a drone that doesn't have a tracking feature while driving a motorcycle. That wasn't very smart. This close to absolutely nailing it. Now, from the perspective of the listener, we know what a good story is because it makes us feel some sort of emotion, whether it's happiness, anger, sadness, anxiety. All of those things are what make us feel like we're listening to something or watching something super engaging and we want to keep watching it.
I want more.
And as storytellers, that's exactly what we want to tap into, those emotions. But how do you do that? If I was to ask you, what is it about a story that brings these emotions out? Would you know the answer?
Check.
In order for me to be emotionally invested in something, I need to feel like the storyteller really cares about the story they're telling. And that's something that's super hard to quantify, but I'm guilty of telling stories I don't give a shit about all the time. Today I decided to come down here to this beautiful little riverside, seaside town, ancient city in Vietnam called Hoi An. And I thought about what kind of story I want to tell today. First thing that popped in my head was top 10 things to do, you know, one of those blah, blah, blah. This is awesome. Look at these ladies fishing. See, that to me was infinitely more interesting than best things to do in Hoi An. What are those fishing ladies' lives like? I want to know about them. Sadly, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up to them and do like an interview or anything today, but maybe a future video. If I'm being completely honest, I don't really give a shit about the top 10 places to eat and things to see and things to do in anywhere in the world. I just want to go to that place and explore it for myself. And I know there's people out there who do care about that. It's just that I don't. And if I don't care about it and it's a video that I wouldn't watch, then why the hell would I make a video about it or tell that sort of a story? Long story short, if I don't care about the story I'm telling, why would anyone else be interested? So I guess that's tip number one, is make sure you actually care about the stories you're telling. This is literally the perfect example of if I made a video about what to do in Hoi An, I'd probably include this, but considering the gajillions of tourists that are here at the moment, you would not catch me in one of these boats. It is really nice to sit here and watch though. But that brings me to my final tip. Already? Less is always more. Not always. Most of the time. Majority of the time. I love to ramble, and I especially love to ramble when I don't really know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to fill dead air with words, but they don't actually really mean anything. But some of my favorite things that have ever been made were stories that were told in a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Obviously, there's a lot of movies out there that are a few hours long, incredible, but there's something just so captivating about a short film or a story that just grabs you in the span of 90 seconds or 3 minutes or whatever it may be. And it's a skill that I'm constantly trying to get better at. Look, even now, I'm just rambling about bullshit. So, instead of making a bunch more videos about must-see places in Belarus 2024, Make some videos you actually care about. Tell some stories that really get you going. Unless, of course, Must See Places in Belarus does get you going, then don't let me tell you what to do. Keep making those. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm talking about half the time anyways, and this was kind of a shit story.